The Athletics 3-round mock draft. And I'm going to tell you right now, I'm starting to catch a trend on one player that a lot of people expect us to take. Let's talk about it. So they have the Titans going Cam Ward first overall. I think that's pretty much unilaterally at this point. Everyone is just saying, yeah, it's going to be Cam Ward. It's not really a question. Number two, I think unilaterally for most part is Travis Hunter. There is like almost 0% chance that the Browns go with Abdul Carter or Mason Graham, which is like the biggest concern for us, obviously, because nobody wants Myles Garrett on one side and Mason Graham or Abdul Carter on the other side. And based on what I understand, it is almost a 0% chance. Like, it's 90% it's going to be Travis Hunter. It's 10% it's going to be Sanders. Like, it's either Sanders or Travis Hunter. Nobody else. So, we don't have to worry about no Myles Garrett and Abdul Carter or Myles Garrett and Mason Graham, which is a beautiful sight. That's a beautiful sight. I'd rather them take Sanders than take Travis Hunter, I'll be honest with you. But, okay. Mason Graham goes to the Giants. I think that's pretty much set in at this point. Although they could also go Abdul Carter or Will Campbell. They do need to help out on the offensive line. Abdul Carter to the Patriots, Will Campbell to Jags, Ashton Jeanty to the Raiders, which is almost guaranteed. There's rumors he'll go to the Patriots. He's actually working out currently in the offseason with Kevin Bourne, which is the Patriots wide receiver. But there's a good chance Raiders is the spot where I think everyone expects him to. Tom Brady really wants him, so he's probably going to get him. Armand goes to the Jets. McMillan goes to the Panthers. Actually, like the first mock draft I've seen in a bit where McMillan is so high up there on the draft board. Tyler Warren goes to the Saints. Samar Stewart goes to the Bears at 10. This is one player, my comic section especially, everyone does not like this guy. This is like the unilaterally hated person in my comic section. Campbell goes to the 49ers. Will Johnson goes to the Cowboys. Nick goes to the Dolphins. I'm actually really happy for him, to be honest, because going into this whole draft process, Starks was like the guy that was like the top of the board. Starks has plummeted, by the way. Starks right now is being rumored that he would go later in the first round, if not the second round. Like, that's where Starks is being placed by most mock drafts. Nick has actually really risen his draft stock, and he is now considered a top 20 pick. Like, it used to be Nick was like end of the first round, second round. Now Nick is like top 15 guaranteed. And Starks is like, oh, if he goes inside the top 20, people will be surprised. It's actually kind of crazy with Starks. Starks has dropped so freaking much. Colson Loveland, Michael Williams, and Derek Harmon. They have us going with Mike Green from Marshall. This is, again, like I said, very much what a lot of people are expecting is Mike Green pick. Mike Green has been seen a lot of mock drafts with him, us taking him. Tyler Booker goes pick after us to the Seahawks. I would not be surprised if they took Tyler Booker, the Bengals, that is. I really would not be surprised. It would be a wild card play, but I would not be surprised. Would I be upset? I can't say I would be. Yes, I want to go defense, but for them to say, hey, we got this because we want to protect Joe Burrow, man, that would be such a beautiful sighting. So, and then you also pair in the fact that you're also adding in Scott Peters, who's going to make Mims better, and he's going to be shoring up that right-hand side. I can't say I would be upset if we took a guard, because we need to protect the quarterback. This is not the draft where you reach for guards, though. Just saying that right now, but I couldn't be upset by that. The Steelers take Sanders in the end. Interesting. That would be interesting because Mike Tomlin is going to start the veteran every day over a rookie. That's just how Mike Tomlin works. So he's going to start Mason Rudolph, and that'd be interesting. Gray Zabel goes to the Minnesota Vikings, And where does Starks go? So Donovan goes to the Ravens, which kind of sucks because now I'm learning more about Donovan. I actually really like him. But where is Starks going to go here? Starks goes 32 to the Eagles. No. Listen, Starks is going to be a menace in the NFL. Do not let the Eagles get him. Please, for the love of everything good in this world, do not let the Eagles get Starks. He is going to be a menace in this league. Oh man, that would suck. Jackson Dart goes. Okay, so the Browns go with their quarterback of the future, Tyler Schaub, which is funny because Jackson Dart is literally the second best quarterback in this draft. That's the funny thing. Jackson Dart is freaking amazing. He is right behind Cam Ward. Jackson Dart is number 2. And Jackson Dart, the Browns literally go with Tyler over the second best quarterback in this draft. And that, my friend, is the funniest crap I've ever heard in my life. That would be such a beautiful sight. Although Jackson Dart is going to have a difficult time because now the Giants have Russell Wilson and Jameis Winston. So Jackson Dart would be a third string on that team, which already doesn't have much to work with from a quarterback standpoint. That would be interesting. Our pick, where's our pick at? They have us taking Tate Ratledge, guard from Georgia. I really like this guy. I actually really like this pick, to be honest. This is not a bad pick at all. This guy's an absolute monster. So we end up protecting Joe in the second round. Get ourselves Mike Green in the first round, which Mike Green is still a really good player as well. So I really like that pick as well. I gotta say, the Athletic really aced this one. Edge rusher of the future. Pair on the other side of Trey Hendrickson. And you get ourselves a guard that protects Joe Burrow. This is not a bad draft. Where are we going here? And Xavier Watts from Notre Dame? Bro, the Athletic actually is like my wet dream right now of a mock draft. Mike Green, I don't know 100% if I'm sold on that pick yet. I mean, he's a great player, but I don't know if I'm sold on that. But to take, dude, Tate is an animal. To take Tate and then follow it up by Xavier Watts, that is just absolutely amazing. Okay, I really love this mock draft. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I'm going to say they aced that out of the park 1,000%. 1,000% they aced that out of the park. So he played mainly right guard in college, so he'd probably be right guard in the NFL right away. He also played a little bit left guard, but mainly right guard. He isn't the most dynamic athlete, but his solid pass blocking techniques and downfield power in the run game gives him a chance to be a starter in the NFL. 6'6", 330 pounds. 320 pounds, excuse me. Great player. That would be such a amazing back-to-back-to-back picks. Hopefully that works out. Tell me down below your thoughts, opinions. See you guys next one. Peace.